And Kayla Hoffman now on the floor exercise as we continue in the competition. She's one of the leaders. Although she has struggled at times, she's piled up enough points now to sit in second place overall.
Strong opening pass. She just needs to hit right now. Beautiful pike full in.
Oh, and off to a strong start here in her last event of the evening, trying to steal the overall crown from Mayu Kuroda.
Some strong tumbling. Nice, trying to keep that leg held above horizontal.
Kayla in the prime time of her career, 18 years old, out of Union, New Jersey. Not far from New York City.
Beautiful dance. Nice pose in the corner before she sets up for her next tumbling pass. Two and a half, punch lay out front, and she was able to hold on to it where we saw others fail.
Really well timed for the music here. It's a very polished, choreographed routine.
Very nice. It's strong music for a strong, powerful gymnast.
Right.
Ending with a huge double layout. Great competition.
There you go. Listen to the crowd. And look at her coach, Kayla Hoffman, rocking them late in the competition, making a run at the overall crown.
Last tumbling pass. I'm sorry, this is not her last tumbling pass.
Oop.
Layout, she stays in bounds. And here is her last tumbling pass. Nice, high, beautiful form, double pike dismount.
And
nice,
a strong finish. Yeah, Kayla Hoffman starts out her last event just 25 hundredths off of the lead of Mayu Kuroda now as we wait for the scoring. And there's young Mayu Kuroda from Japan, who has an idea of what she needs to do. She's still to come in the floor exercise. And sure enough, the judges agree. Best they've seen so far tonight. Kayla Hoffman with a score of 14.7, coming on strong at the end of this meet. So here it is. Mayu Kuroda now goes to her last event of the meet, Shannon Miller. It's hers to lose.
It is. She has held on to that lead from the very first event. And right here, if she just nails a pretty solid routine, she can retain that lead. But we have seen today this floor just eating the girls up.
Right. Mayu Kuroda, the young Japanese competitor, the only one from the land of the rising sun here at the Friendship Classic, and the leader through all 3 rounds.
And she wants that gold medal. Nailing the opening pass, not even taking the step that she's allowed to take.
Boy, she's a dynamo. You and I spotted her even in the warm-ups. We thought she looked so self-assured.
She is. I love her confidence at such a young age, and she has really just gone about this competition systematically, doing her job, taking control of every skill.
Could be a breakthrough competitor for the Japanese gymnastics program.
This would be wonderful for their program to have a young gymnast coming up the ranks, competing so well internationally. Whip straight to a double full.
Ooh,
beautiful.
You see the great success that they're having in women's figure skating right now.
I'm sure they'd like to continue that with the women's gymnastics program.
This floor exercise, as it goes on, the second half of the program, more and more difficult?
It's hard to tell. Some gymnasts have more difficulty at the end. This is not the most difficult routine that we've seen today.
Right.
But it's like we've said, as long as you're performing what you're doing and you do it well, that's what's going to help.
And it was a relatively short floor exercise program. Is it good enough for Mayu Kuroda, the leader through the first 3 rotations, this to take the gold?
Coming up here on her tumbling pass, starting out with a nice high double pike, taking hold of that landing. And it's good that she's really focusing on these landings, trying to stick them, but what she's going to find out is in competition it might actually be better to take that step that she's allowed instead of getting the deduction for a hop.
And young Mayu Kuroda, we await the judge's decision. Mayu Kuroda plays it a little close to the vest and looks, well, will this be good enough? A score of 14.550. Well, it's that time of the year now where we're all crunching numbers, but the judges are totaling up the scores. We'll be back with the final results from the Friendship Classic. Stay with us on CNA. To the finish, your very tight competition, so it's time to hand out the hardware. And here's how it finished at Martz Hall. All around goes to Mayu Kuroda. The young Japanese gymnast holds off Kayla Hoffman by a 1/10 of a point, Shannon.
What a great job by Mayu. You know, the name of the game is hitting your events, and that's what she did. She came in, she was consistent, and she walks away with the gold.
And she, kind of an error-free final program, didn't take a lot of chances. It paid off. Vault, Christine Yoyen finishes on top of Hoffman, and the young Russian, 11-year-old Elia Mustafina.
Coming in third on vault, what a tremendous experience for her, and she came in and was just solid.
On the bars, Daria Zagova, who only competed in 2 of the events here, narrowly over Kuroda and Olivia Vivian.
And again, what a great job by Daria. She comes in to do 2 events, meaning she has to sit out a couple of them, but she comes in and she does her job. Great performance on both events.
World-class looking competitor on the beam then. Here's how they finished. And it's Mustafina again. You loved her routine, and you had the eye for the winner here.
It was a beautiful routine. She did have a fall, but it was packed with difficulty and so solid throughout.
11 years old. Keep those names in mind. And then on the floor, Kayla Hoffman, as we thought, with a sensational final rotation, almost pulled off the overall by winning the floor.
And what a fantastic way for her to end her competition. A rocky start, a rocky middle, but ends it with a bang.
But once again, Mayu Kuroda, our overall winner at the 2006 Friendship Classic.
This concludes our show for today. And don't forget, we'll be back next week with another edition of Gymnastics USA right here on CNA, the Comcast Network. See you then.